From the ball marker, do we dome them? How do we logo them?
All the ball markers are done die struck, a metal die struck like a steel. They are struck on a giant press on both sides, and then they're hand color filled. You'll probably see on the screen right now the picture of the hand filling process. It is just as tedious as it looks. Basically, someone with a syringe individually filling every little speck within that marker and every little recess with, PMS matched enamels. And then they're fire hardened afterwards to protect them. We also do them in a cloisonné, which is an old term for a glass type finish, but basically on that type of marker, and I don't know if Jason's going to have one up on the screen now, we overfill the marker and then we grind it down so that the finish is literally glass-like. It's just an absolutely gorgeous marker, a little more cost, but beautiful marker and a nicer commemorative, if you ask me.
And for the most part, that's how our RBMs are finished?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. The RBMs, generally speaking, are mostly cloisonné finishes. So nice way to go. You'd also actually mentioned to me earlier when we were off camera that you're going to see in the catalog quantity of one.
In the price list.
In the price list. When you see a quantity of one, it doesn't mean you can order one and that's the end of it on a ball marker. What it means, and this is where we were alluding to, on a 1-inch round is what this primarily refers to, is that you can order one money clip, one, let's say, Icon money clip, one leather money clip, one divot tool, one hack clip, but you need to order 100 ball markers.
Yeah.
So you can combine them all together to make it to 100. So I'm not saying that you can order, there are some basic minimums, again, that I'm sure Rob has talked to you about, but generally speaking, you want to stick to ordering a half a dozen of most items, I would suggest. But you could do a half a dozen of one style of divot tool, half a dozen of another style, half a dozen another style, half a dozen money clips, half a dozen hack clips, and then throw in 50 extra ball markers. We don't mind that order. Not a great order for you. We'd rather see you go a little deeper. Again, we'll talk about this in some of the other sections, but refer to your metal pre-packs. This is the ideal way to sell all the metal products. Everything's done for you.
And probably represents a good 85 to 95% of your shop sales with the pre-packs as well.
Yeah. Most of you guys that are reps that have been here for a while, and if you're new, then understand we've taken the time to build these pre-packs. Use the pre-packs. It's literally in 30 seconds you've written an order that if you do it by hand, it's going to take you half an hour. Just trust me, these are the way to go. So anyway, let's move on to the next section.